What's up, guys? Welcome back to Disrespect Disc Golf. Today we're reviewing the Chainbreakers. See if they do what they say. Hey guys, welcome back to Disrespect Disc Golf. Today I'm at PGA National Park reviewing the Tristan Chainbreaker. Let's get right into it. You heard me right, PGA National Park. Not PDGA, but PGA. So this is like, yeah, Professional Golf Association. The whole area in Florida here, West Palm Beach, it's all about golf. But this is actually a disc golf course on PGA's property, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna be featuring and reviewing this Tristan Chainbreaker right here. This is one of the most stable discs you guys will ever throw. If you look at this thing, like, it is just absolutely beef. Like, the profile on this is just nasty. It's hard for people to throw this more than 200 feet. I'm talking like roller angle and it's coming out. This thing is just, it's literally almost a tilt, like very, very, very close. And I'm gonna be playing 20 holes here at this course from the Tiki layout. The Tiki is like the short layout. So I looked it up on UDisc. All the holes are average like 200 feet. I think it's like 180 is kind of like the low end, and then like 210, maybe 220 is kind of the longer ones. So it's a very short course, which is perfect for the Chainbreaker because this disc does not go anywhere. Like, this thing is so crazy stable, you would just not believe it. So yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, so I've got the Tristan Chainbreaker, which is the most stable, and I've also got a regular Oasis plastic Chainbreaker. The Chainbreaker is made by Goliath Discs, by the way, my sponsor. So shout out Goliath. So yeah, this one is like swirly plastic, which is the most stable. Then we have Oasis, which is like our premium plastic blend. And then after that, we've got a glow one, which this one we don't have on the site. These are a tour series from last year, so you can't buy this, but it's the straightest one. I just brought it because it's another Chainbreaker. But I'm gonna do 3 throws on each tee pad. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to do at least one forehand and at least one backhand. And then the third one can just be whatever one I feel like is a better shot for that hole. Yeah, 20 holes. Let's get off to it. Let me show you guys how stable this is. Here we go. Let me also mention real quick before we get into hole 1 that if I can ace with a Chainbreaker today, doesn't matter if it's the Tristan or just a regular Chainbreaker, if one of these goes in the bucket today, I will send one of you guys out a Tristan Chainbreaker. We've got this green color and there's also like a peach color. So if I ace, the first one that comments something about the ace must be something like detailed, so you know you saw it. But yeah, the first one that comments something about it, I'll send you out a Tristan Chainbreaker. This scenario today is honestly perfect to show you guys what this disc can do. Number one, it's a short course, which if you're gonna bag this or throw it, it's gonna be for like short spike hyzers or for approaches. Short course. Number two, it's very windy, and these things fight wind like no other disc. Some of the most stable discs you'll ever throw in your life. I'm gonna start out with the glow. It's the straightest one, so just be warned, this is not how the other ones fly. All right guys, hole 1, 201 feet. This one is gonna be just right across the pond there, sitting pretty. Yeah, let's see what I can do. Green one, this is the one that I bagged. Yeah, crazy stable. And then the Tristan, which is even more stable than that, if you can imagine. Oh gosh. All right, the glow one got the closest here. 1 through 1. Okay, hole 2, 203 feet. There she is, just past the birds. Not focusing. But yeah, it's just gonna be a hyzer. This hill right here is actually more severe than you think. So it kind of plays uphill right here, but there's just a big wide hyzer out to that basket. Okay, the forehand will be the trickiest one here. I could go crazy flex though, because I don't really trust forehand with this water out here. I'll go flex with the glow one because it's the least stable. I'm sorry, dude. I almost nailed that. Whatever bird goose thing that is. I don't even know. I guess it's some type of species of goose. That was so bad. Okay, backhands now. Oh, okay, wow. For those of you who've commented recently, why do I wear a knee brace? It's just disc golf. Things like that. That was actually very scary. I could have re-injured my knee. I had ACL surgery before, and I tore my ACL because of disc golf, and that was actually very scary. Okay, let's not do that again. Wow, 2 interesting shots so far. Tristan Tanner, Chainbreaker. Get a load of that beef. I'm okay, don't worry about me. I'm just a little bit frazzled. My camera actually fell down on hole 1. Thankfully it was like long St. Augustine grass, so it was very, very fluffy, and it was the perfect spot for my camera to fall if there was a place. Yeah, I just got freaked out right there by that near re-injury situation. It was very scary, honestly. All right, surprisingly, the most stable disc went the farthest. But maybe not surprisingly after my first 2 shots. Just off the cage there. Player 2, add that to the highlight reel. Cash money. Okay, I guess this is the hole right here. It says 178 feet on U-disc, but this is like 150. One of the shortest holes you'll ever see. Yeah, okay. See if I can get an ace. This is like a Gannon-Bird jump putt. Got to do 2 forehands and 1 backhand. I'll do the backhand real quick. Okay, shank job. Tristan Tanner, Chainbreaker. That's the whole idea of how stable it is. Okay, this hole is a little bit more legit. 213 feet right there. I'll try to get sneaky with a forehand flex line on this right side with the glow one. Just too high. I'll do this one because it's not as stable, even though it's still like the beefiest disc ever. That's a 213 foot hole, and that's like a 170 foot shot. Tristan Tanner, Chainbreaker, gotta go, I'll do forehand through that left side gap on a flex. It's so stable. It just handles torque like no other. But I'm basically parked, so woohoo! Now, if you guys are interested in picking up a Tristan Tanner Chainbreaker, we have them on Goliath Disc website. I'll put the link in the description of the video. So go check that out. Goliath Disc actually does not receive any proceeds if you buy a Tristan Tanner Chainbreaker. All the money actually just goes directly to Tristan to help him out in his touring efforts. I know like right now he's actually taking a break from tour, but that'll just help to support him anyways. It's a great disc, honestly. Feels great in the hand, very comfortable on a backhand and a forehand grip. So go check them out and pick some up and support Tristan. Maybe the new rule should just be I have to always putt with the Tristan Tanner one. I can make for some interesting putts. Okay, hole 5 at PGA National. Only sucky thing is that we don't have any concrete tee pads on this layout. They're just these red ball things. Yeah, no, this one's like 215 right there. Forehand probably plays through this gap, but you just got to miss some of those trees in the middle. You can see that one's actually throwable. Like that one actually glides. Well, I do have to throw one backhand, dang. So maybe I'll try to throw the Tristan one and just hork it over on this right side as a flex. Gonna be interesting. How does that, what? That thing is just too stable. I gotta do backhand now. I guess actually, I didn't think about this. I could just go over the top. So I'll try that. Okay, the glow one is like pin high, but just to be fair, I'll take this other one because the glow one is honestly a different disc. I'll putt with the Tristan Tanner Chainbreaker. That's a par. All right, hole 6, 181, right there. Forehand line's almost not there. I'll try it anyways. It's twice I've turfed that one. Golly. Just bringing you guys comedy. Okay, this one's gonna be interesting. Didn't even get past the bushes. That's crazy. That was like 160 feet, guys. All right, gonna take the Tristan Chainbreaker here. Made the putt and let you guys see it. That's a win-win right there. Okay, hole 7, 205 feet right there. Maybe I'll do 2 forehands with these guys. That's literally how much you can trust that disc. That was like so much anhyzer towards the water and it wasn't even thinking about landing near it. That one had me worried for a second. It's a little straighter. As you can see, the Tristan one is just the most stable. Now I gotta go backhand. I'll do a low beamer with the glow one. Skip. Parked. Tristan Tanner one was parked. So is the glow one. This is a great hole for chain breakers. That's why you have to buy the Tristan Tanner. See, you can't buy glow one anymore, so you got to pick up the Tristan ones. These have been money so far as a putter. So hey, you never know. This could be your new putting putter. Check them out. Break them chains. Hole 8, 206. There's the yellow band right through there. The backhand shot's going to be very interesting here. This is definitely a forehand hole. You can see it better there. Really cool hole though. There's really no hyzer or accessible gap up top to the right. So yeah, I might have to do like a turnover with the glow one, which is impossible. So hopefully I can get a forehand close with the other ones. Okay, same idea as the last hole, just a little bit lower ceiling now. Oh, dang, that was tracking. And hit the trash can. Oh wow, it actually kind of worked. And it's actually kind of didn't work. That was smoked. You want to putter with some fade? Check. I think it's gonna come back, yeah? Okay, we'll take a par there. Metal. We got a really fun one for hole 9. Only 165 feet, right along the fence here, directly behind that tree. This is the hole for a chain breaker. Little forehand skip ace. I do have to throw one backhand, so probably, I don't know if this yellow pole's a Mando, but either way I'll have to do one hyzer over the fence and see if I can spike it in. Backhand. Oh my gosh, that would have been the nastiest ace if that went in. that was way closer than it should have been. Dang. Okay, Tristan Tanner Chainbreaker. Okay, hole 9. This one is going to be 189 feet right there. I love it. Woo! I was going for the ace there. Try and do that again. I didn't burn it all the way that time. We're safe. Another cool thing that I really like about the Chainbreakers, especially the Tristan Tanner one, is that because it's so stable, it's honestly a great disc for an ace run, for like a hole that's like 200 feet or less, because you can throw it like as hard as you want to on a flex line, and even if you miss the basket for an ace, as you saw that I just did, you're still gonna be like no farther than like 25 feet, like max power shot. So it's gonna stay close no matter what, just because it's so stable. Okay, we're actually going back to the same exact basket that we just finished at. The last hole's tee was over there to the left, and now we're just coming back this way. I thought I had to keep walking like back behind us this way because I saw the tee, but we're just playing the same exact hole just from a different pad now. About 210 feet. These bugs are starting to get a little bit annoying, flying all around. Basically parked. We'll try a grenade. Why not? Way short, but it's not in a palm tree. All right, we'll give Tristan Tanner some love here. Go support him. He's an awesome pro. Tristan does a lot of coaching, has awesome tips. So go check him out on YouTube, Instagram, everywhere. All right, if you guys remember a couple holes ago, it was this one along the fence, the very short one, right behind the tree that I almost aced. Same basket now, just from over here. Very tricky, 206 feet across the water. The forehand's gonna be interesting here. Gotta really flex something. This one first. And it's still too stable. Didn't go in the water at least. That's crazy. I thought that was enough anhyzer. Got to put even more on this one. Maybe I should just go on the left side of that palm tree actually. It's probably the play. I don't know what I'm thinking, trying to do a flex on the right side of that palm tree. Left side is the play here. Look at that thing just fight. Hit the fence. Go in the basket, please. That was not that far away. Okay, hole 13, 163 feet, right there. This is not really gonna work with this disc. We got a creek on the right side, flex forehands, tough. Could do a backhand that just runs into the fence on the left side there. Could do a forehand over the fence, but these dump so quick, so it could go inside there. We'll see how I can get creative on this one. One forehand kind of over everything with the glow one here. By over everything, I mean directly into a leaf. Tristan Tanner. Oh, that could actually be perfect. It is, wow. Off the fence, not the worst actually, we'll take it. Taking the Tristan Tanner Chainbreaker. It's actually the best one. That kind of worked, that little high shot over the fence, because then it just stalled and died right here, which is nice. And that was too stable for that long of a putt. You know, we'll do a channel mulligan. Calling it right now. Channel mulligan for Tristan Tanner. No problemo. All right, this hole is almost impossible to film. Only 142 feet, but it's right behind the big tree there. Yeah, from my perspective, from the tee, it doesn't matter if you're on this side of the tee or that side. You literally cannot see the basket at all. This is the only place. Oh, that's bad. Ooh, great line actually. Well, actually, they're all about equidistant. They're literally here, on the other side, and then right there. So, surrounding the basket here. All you need in your life is a Tristan Tanner Chainbreaker. Okay, catch test again. All right. When will they break though? They're bound to. We're going into the sun now. Hole 15, 219, right there. I actually might do the glow on a forehand this time, just because I want to see if I can get this one close. Stable. That's the shot. Yep, right by that tree. All right, the glow one landed there, definitely dry. Oasis right there, and then the Tristan Tanner right there. We'll take the Tristan one, see if I can make a putt. Nope. Player 2. Hole 16, 177. There she is right there. Fairly open. Okay, you know what? I've been throwing these predominantly on forehands, so I should throw them on some more backhands, to be honest. So I'll go forehand with the glow and then backhand with the other two. And that's how much straighter the glow one is. The thing actually flies. Nope. Better. Woo! Almost jumped in there. All right, I'm really starting to rack up the birdies right now. This is a course where you just birdie every hole, honestly. As long as you don't miss a 5-footer. For being such a dinker course, I gotta give this course props. It's very, very fun. This hole is like 192. You can see the top band right there. Gotta throw over this mound. It's just such a fun little dinker course. I love it. And when you throw disc this stable, like it makes it kind of the same as just a regular course, you know? Because regular course, you're gonna throw discs that actually fly, like fairways and distance drivers. And here I'm throwing like max power. So it's just kind of like a condensed version with shorter discs. A lot of fun. And that is the third time I've chopped that over too much. That was a good little run. Backhand, that'll be interesting. We'll go grenade again. And that's pretty close. All right, I have a circle's edge putt here. This is the Tristan Tanner Chainbreaker's first real test at a putt. Dang. How many times can I do that? Like, can I get it? Nope. Hole 18, 203, right there. There is a viable backhand gap just to the right of that first palm tree, so I'll try that with this glow one. Nailed it. Oh, that is parked. Okay, well, if it took that much juice to get there on that line, these guys really have no shot. We'll try anyways. Oh! Same tree, that's the line though. Let me know in the comments what the most stable 9-speed disc is in your bag. I assume for a lot of people that's a Firebird, could be a Felon, maybe a bag of Tilt, who knows? But it has to be a 9-speed. Let me know what 9-speed in your bag is the beefy boy. Just a perfect drive here. Double putt. Oof, Tristan, you're slacking. We got 2 holes left. Hole 19 here on a 20-hole layout, 204 feet. We'll do the Tristan one first. Go. Yep, parked. A little bit more push and also parked. I might just like a fan grip and just try to like get it on a bunch of Annie. See what I can do here. All right, we're parked with the green one here. What? I mean, I know it's a 9-speed disc, but that was just a straight regurgitation. All right, hole 20. I didn't look up the distance, but it's about 200 feet. Once again, right there. This is the first hole that I played. So, going back at it now. This is not a forehand hole, so we're just gonna throw 3 backhands here. Get left already, dude. Tristan Tanner. Thing is just beef. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for the video. Hope you enjoyed. It was a fun little 20-hole round with these Chainbreakers. Had a lot of fun. These things fight wind like crazy. They are just the most stable disc you can pretty much buy. That's not a tilt. So yeah, it's a utility disc. If you want to pick one up, again, go to Goliath Discs. It's in the description. Have fun picking that up. Have fun throwing it. Feels good in the hand, backhand and forehand, and it will surprise you. I promise you guys that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, subscribe.